Episode 2. Reflection of Death. Aw, Ghost Mirror? That one movie about a ghost mirror? I forgot what it was called. Ghost Mirror? It probably was in the mirror, right? The mirror dimension. I didn't know the center roof was like this. About what we were discussing. You mentioned Echo dropping one after we completed Dissolution. Yes, this one and this one. 2. This is the Illumini card, Eye in the Darkness. Why Echo had this card is a question in itself. Yet of higher importance right now is this Illumina card, Devastation and Judgment. Which you say you owned from before. Okay, yeah, that was kind of what she was implying. I think I received it from someone, but don't really remember. Card's wild looking. I remember that I'd left it in my bag since then, so heh. Would you happen to know of a community site on the dark web? Oh, we are doing dark web! The dark web sounds kind of ominous. There's a site called Same Zima that has descriptions of all 6 Illumina cards. Do you think we're only gonna do the 3? Various other topics too. Earthquakes and shrines. A certain president is actually a stand-in. I kind of feel like that might be an accurate theory at this point. I didn't know. Same Zima is a hub for those who appreciate shut. I'm okay, don't worry about it. Same Zima is a hub for those who appreciate such conspiracy theories. Devastation and Judgment is the very future that these Zimmers long for. It seems your card is predicting such a future. So is the other card supposed to predict Eiko's future since she had it, or is that still related to us? Zimmers refer to it as the Great Reset. Great Reset? Rumors say the Devastation and Judgment card depicts it. Why would I have such a thing? And it's just a prophecy. We don't know if it'll actually... We can determine whether the prophecies are true by observing your actions. Now, I need to tell you about today's request. It's a book. A streamer has asked us to confirm the presence of a ghost. Devastation, Juju, Mental. Yo, wake up already. You're sleep mumbling like hell. Oh, so sorry. Devastation, Judgment, had me worried there. The director showed me an ominous website. Jasmine, do you know about the Illumina cards and the prophecies on them? Illumina cards? Count on the boss man to take interest, eh? The director does seem to on top of all occult-related info. I meant to ask, what's today's case about? We're looking into a live streamer. One of his vids sparked a bit of a mess, and the streamer reached out to the center. The actual wording is, see for myself and prove that ghosts are real. Okay. Does that mean that live streamer talks about spirits and the occult? Good guess. Saves me the trouble of explaining. Oh, so I guessed right? Yep, occult live streamer. 800k subs, been streaming quite a while it seems. Check out the vid while we're on the road. Oh, this guy looks awesome, I'd watch him. This newest one, right? Is this a ritual or something? The scene in question is near the end. Now I'm gonna watch the whole live stream. Kinoko. Come on, pretty please? I know this place is a real deal. Come, show yourself. Mary? Oh, okay. I was wondering why Bloody Mary wasn't in our, logs before when we did discuss it earlier. That would have been like a proper time to show it as a, urban legend, but obviously it's being related to this. Show yourself, huh? But behind me? What, huh? Nothing there? A ghost? Was that a ghost in the back? I mean, this is real? Trending on socials for sure. Ghost watching streamers, home has resident ghosts or some such. I mean, Bloody Mary isn't really one that's like resides anywhere, right? Anyone can do it. A resident ghost. Does it mean the house is haunted? Don't know much really. By the way, our client, the streamer, why did he think of reaching out to our center? Do you know? He wants to do a collab! You know, too bored to ask the boss man about the small things. Just ask the client, okay? Anyway, get busy with the social media search first. Understood. I sent you the link. Did you get it? Try following the rumors from there. What should I search for? Don't be asking me anything and everything. Try giving it a thought yourself. Sorry, you're right. I need to look up what kind of ghost is involved this time, right? Right, according to the facts so far, a ghost appeared. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Looks like this urban myth is dependent on the location. I'm assuming what they're talking about with location is going to be like, we have to basically get enough clues to narrow down that this is probably taking place in the bathroom. So I'd search for rumors related to this place and location. Oh, how helpful. Jeez, you made me use this dusty old brain with those questions of yours. Did it really take that much brain power? Even though this stuff's not in my wheelhouse. Well, I'll leave it in your hands. We're gonna like check the live stream's chat logs. Understood. I'm on it. What kind of ghost? Post on local rumors? So this ghost did show up in the video. What a creepy photo. What do you... So, like, we have nothing right now. I can assume it's not going to be a real ghost. Do you think the extent of this is just going to be that they fabricated the video for views? Like, obviously, we would never have been able to pinpoint, like, why Aiko did what she did until we, like, learned more about that stuff. But without, like, any front-up knowledge. Also, Brother Yeti of the Forest is a great name. This is just my, like, initial thought. No matter how you look at it, that's a girl with long hair. That's intense. Jasmine, this ghost looks like a woman to me. The lady ghost, huh? How original. Ghost in the stream. I got really confused for a minute. Like, we already know it's a live stream, but I'm like in the water? Can you call a mirror a stream? A summoning? Seriously? Summoning a ghost, so like ordering food delivery, but ghosts? Yeah, exactly like that, Azami. Good. Huh? What do you mean? Because ghosts are everywhere, all the time. Ghosts are everywhere. I don't know the lyrics to the song very well. In your hair and something like that. No. It's strange that someone would go out of their way to summon one. Makes sense you'd feel that way as someone who sees them all the time. But it's not actually ghosts you're seeing, right? Oh, right, I forgot. Silly me. I thought it was just a normal girl at first, but that thing isn't from this world. It's a different color from the rest of the scene. The streamer's room has frosted glass. It makes everything look scarier. Is that what frosted glass does often? Images like that where the face is unclear are all the more creepy. So that's a point to make, is if it's frosted glass and it makes it harder to tell what you're looking at. I mean, it could also have just been a mask, but you know, whatever. Yeah, sure, faker. I mean, that was my initial thought, but we'll see how it goes. Some people think it's a setup. I get it. I also get it. See, Jasmine gets me. The ghost stream this time is godly. This time, he's usually just waiting around for something in his vids. I mean, it's like that one ghost video where they, the ghost hunting video, where they, like, make a door close, but they forgot to edit out the part where their friend clearly makes the door close. I only know about the video from the hit YouTube channel Red Letter Media. Kanoko Tanahara is a top ghost watcher in the country now. Hard to believe he used to do prank vids all those years ago. So it is kind of laying it on thick, the idea that he's faking it, so I'm gonna say that might be the red herring. This is our client? Oh yeah, that must be him. I guess also the fact that he actually called someone for this. I mean, it could just be, I don't know. It could be anything, really, but when we actually get more of an idea of what the case is like, we'll know more. This channel's not the most well-known, but it gets attention for exploring occult topics related to spirits. Anyway, he has a lot of subscribers. Searching the name might help me find out more about him. Yeah, that's how that works. I bet he's gonna get cursed this time for show. I wonder if the streamer is okay. I think he, for some reason I just started, I guess the idea of a curse made me think it would be great if there was just an episode about like the divot box or something. I think he was saying he hopes to get possessed or cursed. He should do like the Zach Baggins thing where he just starts screaming at the ghosts. Come get me, ghosts! Who would summon a ghost in a haunted apartment? He's out of his mind! Does he live in a haunted apartment? I don't get how he can do that. Also, it's kind of funny to like double up with Bloody Mary in a haunted apartment. It's like going to the Winchester house, but it's saying like, okay, I brought the divot box with me. I'm gonna say Bloody Mary a bunch of times. Might say Beetlejuice a couple of times too, just to be sure. Definitely saying Candyman a couple of times. He's doing that kind of thing all the time. Wait, this apartment is a scary one? What happened? That's right. The place in the video seems so creepy, does it? It looked kind of like a normal place to me. But it might not be just because of ghosts. Might run into people scarier than ghosts. In the apartment? The apartment is on the spirit spot map. Seems like the real deal. The real deal? No way. It's not that scary. I mean, it's... Also, I haven't actually... I forgot to do the thing. It's just, you know, I'm used to being online and not having to put on special glasses to think about search functionality. Maybe you should look into what people are saying about Kanoko Tanahara. Search it up! But for a niche internet micro-celebrity like Kanoko, you might need to add keywords to narrow things down. Would you? You did say before that I should look into rumors related to the location or even the building itself. I'll try looking for some related keywords. I mean, I guess if it's a generic name, that makes sense, but I feel like that would be one of the more, like... You could kind of leave it at that, keywords, but whatever. We have Spirit Spot as well, so we can go at it. What is a Spirit Spot map? Oh, how scary. Go on and give it a search. I mean, it's like a tourist map, right? That would be the extent of it. Let's do that by itself. Oh, damn. Like, that makes sense. Spirit Spot would be, like, all over the place. There's, like, so many areas that would just have, like, a road map like that. I looked on the Spirit Spot map for the apartment that Kanoko's using for his streams, and it showed up right away. There are websites you can use to look up spirit spots. You should look up your neighborhood. There might be spirit spots near you. Hot single spirit spots near you. think someone I know went and said there's an old lady ghost who chatters on and on at a rapid pace. Is it a ghost or just an old lady? What? Creepy ghosts like that show up there? There's a popular urban myth about an old lady who moves around really fast, but this one seems to be a fast talker instead. Turbo Granny! What's so scary about someone who just talks fast? What's scary about someone who runs fast? Well, I mean, if they go past you, they haunt you. In case you weren't aware, because I know Dan and Dan is very popular at the moment, Turbo Granny is just based on a real yokai. It showed up in Mob Psycho 100, which is also fun. Although, I feel like it's harder to find any information on the real Turbo Granny, because you just find a bunch of Dan and Dan posts. Which, like, fair enough, Dan and Dan's fire, it's all good. Old lady! I heard it was a young woman who stands waiting for you by the front door. That's the apartment rumor. I can't follow this at all. Old, young, is it like one of those things where you look at it and it looks different sometimes? That's rumors for you. Also, if the ghost was standing at the door, I wouldn't be able to go in and out of the room. What? Put all my hopes on the window. I guess like you wouldn't be able to leave if it was a ghost? Is that what you're saying? If the ghost was at the door, I wouldn't be able to escape. Oh, is this rumor... Well spotted. Exactly the kind of thing the boss man would check. Give it a search. Is it really well spotted? Apartment rumor. That's really gonna help online. Google's really gonna pinpoint that one. Not even gonna have the AI assistant whatever thing. You mean the Umiki Flats at Umikicho, right? The place is infamous in my area, haunted by a young woman's ghost. You would think Umiki Flats would be a search term. That seems like something that would be more useful. They're talking about a young woman ghost again. Umikicho's Umiki Flats. I need to write this down. You need to write it down. Why was that not a Google search? Infamous in their area, huh? Interesting. Matches what we heard from the others too. Maybe it's true. What am I gonna actually... Well, I guess we're done. But we got search functionality. I didn't want to do that. No letters are floating. You sound crazy, Azami, when you say stuff like that. Spirit map, apartment rumor? Just apartment rumor? There's no way. Like, this is ludicrous that that is the one that doesn't need anything else. How many apartments in the whole goddamn world have rumors? Presumably ghost related. They could also be other things, like, hey, I heard that apartment is a crack den. Rumors like that always become the base of ghost stories. Yeah, crack dens. That's what this is going to be about. Old ladies standing there, visitors coming at specific times to pick up their crack. Sorry, I'm getting a little heated here. An old lady in your room when you move in? Elderly people sure are scary. Elderly people make mistakes like that, don't they? You're probably the only one who'd be able to see that old lady. I'm the only one? Old lady standing there, visitors coming at specific times. What should you do if your apartment has 13 steps in the staircase? Die. Huh? What's wrong with having 13 steps? Skip a step, I guess, but someone's gonna fall sooner or later. Yeah, I don't know. I don't count steps, I'm gonna say. I wouldn't know. Whenever I go to the restroom, the old guy on the first floor beats the ceiling with his stick so hard I can't squeeze one out. Someone save me. Why does he always do it when you're in the restroom? Why would that happen? That's what I'm saying. Even footsteps would set them off. Are you a loud pooper? Is that the problem? Like a shotgun blast? I don't mind if it's just talk, but my apartment building is really old and run down. People come here on dares, they're so loud and annoying. So people see it like a ghostly pilgrimage or something. That's a pretty messed up pilgrimage. Give them a proper scare then. Yeah. What? Yep, that's the conversation. I don't mind if it's just talk, but my apartment building is really old and run down. People who come here on dares. They're so loud and annoying. Okay. The people that show up because it's a dare. I was not paying attention to this one at all. So, right, ghostly pilgrimage. They go and they're, yeah, I get it. I get it now. And then you say, well, spook them. And yeah, I agree with Jasmine then. Yeah, and then like Azami's just like, I don't get it. Like I was for a minute. If one of the rooms in the apartment I lived in was haunted, I'd definitely be worried. Yeah, well, it's not your room. You should be fine, right? Now I can't help but worry about my place. What if there are similar accounts there? Yeah, I mean, you looked up apartment rumors. Maybe your apartment's in here. You only worry about that stuff if you think about it. Just don't think about it. Oh, great thought there. I'll live anywhere if the rent is cheap enough, even if the place has a dark history. I feel like most places have something, right? I guess unless if they were just recently built, but then you could just say Indian burial ground or something. I don't know. Wow, how are they not bothered by that? It's pretty important to just not worry about it. That's all Jasmine's saying right now. Place with history? I thought that was the name of an urban myth. LOL, what urban myth? Every place has a history. Wait, what? There are urban myths about properties with dark histories? For sure, they're in movies too. Do you watch movies? What's the journal entry gonna be about? Random haunted houses? Stigmatized property. Yeah, I guess it's just very generalized. A friend of a dear friend had come to me for help. They needed support after they moved into their new apartment and an incident occurred. They moved into a place referred to as a stigmatized property. I've never in my life heard of them being called that. By law, real estate agents must notify a potential tenant if the previous occupant died from illness or suicide in the room. Is that like the official term? Like why real estate agents have to say it because it's stigmatized? I guess that would make sense instead of just saying, yo, place might be haunted. I don't think that's very legally binding. But after just one new tenant moves in, agents no longer need to disclose this fact to future tenants. That's a fun fact there. So I asked my friend what kind of place they got. I think I'm going like completely different on this mascot voice. Seems that one of the previous occupants was a family. The parents abused their children and made noise at all hours, even getting into fights with the neighbors. After a while, it all stopped. Maybe the children grew up or the family moved away. We know it didn't though. It's very easy to lose track when I scroll. The rent in that place was pretty cheap, so there was no problem finding a new tenant. But less than 3 months later, that tenant moved out. Oh, so they didn't know because of the tenant, right? Gotcha. I don't know why I'm so enthralled in this elk story. My dear friend's friend moved in at that time. Less than a day later, they contacted me to ask if we could video talk over the phone. We started chatting, but the sound quality was so bad I had to adjust my phone several times. Their voice began to sound more and more robotic. Their voice and lip movements fell out of sync and became increasingly erratic. When I asked if we could stop the call, they apologized. No need to apologize, I'm not your dad, I joked. As if in answer, we heard the scream over the phone. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Please don't hurt me. Anyway, they're looking for a new place now. What a great voice to just try to like do repetition of an abused child. Okay. Well, that was fine. I kind of wish it was a more specific haunted place for like lore, but whatever. Surely there's a grand novel out there with that exact title. Seems to be popular phrasing with urban myths. That's how it is. Okay. Room has been clean either way. I live there. So like, how clean and nice the room is a higher priority than if it's haunted? I sure hope the room is clean if you're just moving in. I don't know why that's so confusing with the zombie. Have you seen the fucking cost of like living nowadays? I live in a haunted house. I've heard stories where they cover the back of the tatami mats with Ofudo wards. I could never cover the back of tatami mats or live somewhere like that. Those tatami mats would get real damp covered like that. I'm confused about the I would never. Oh god damn it. I pressed it and realized I made the mistake. Wait, was this so different? Did I actually get something from this? I'm confused for a minute. Or is it just saying that I did try it? Oh yeah, I never realized that it always shows the little glasses whenever you've searched. That's nice. That's a nice quality of life thing. Does this do anything? No results found. And then this did not do anything, right? No results found. So yeah, I think we're good to go. So this means Kanoko-san's ritual was a success and the ghost went elsewhere? Yep. He was called out to those infamous apartments to handle something huge. Bullseye. Found the address on the spirit spot map. Umikicho 123. Miki Flats 104. Oh no, that means there's definitely something there. Yeah, that's why we're doing it. So we're ghost hunting at an apartment that's a known spirit spot. Jasmine, I really can't handle ghosts at all. I'll see them all, I'm sure of it. Seeing them won't hurt, will it? If they're just hanging out. Besides, they're not really ghosts, right? I'm scared just as much. You dealt with an axe murderer. Gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I know it wasn't actually a murderer, but still. You would think after that, you'd be able to maybe handle this. It's a pain, but we need to identify which urban myth might be related. Not my job, so I'll leave it to you. Yes. Look how dapper this dude looks. With his frickin' selfie stick. Hello, we're here from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I'm Azami Fukurai and... He's always angry. Hey, you're a girl? Could you be the one in the prophecy? Huh? What are you talking about? Life shall be taken from they who face the mirror and call the woman. Is that card an Illuminati card? That could be our next video. Kanoko's fate was prophesized. Not sure what you're talking about. Anyway, is that card... No, just brainstorming, it's nothing really. Introducing myself, Kanoko Tanahara here. Did you see Kanoko's spirit stream? Did you see the woman? Yes. I've been getting so many inquiries since that stream. They all want to collab, so happy, busy, happy here. Happy, busy, happy here. Look how, like, is that his, like, streaming face? Your Urban Myth Dissolution Center has a solid channel too. I watch every video. So it could totally be that he fabricated it and wanted to collab. I want that to be what this is. That this is all just a convoluted way to try to get a collaboration going. I watch every video. Oh, thank you. How many tens of thousand followers were you at? Got me thinking, maybe, we could share some fans with each other, couldn't we? Share some fans? I thought your request was... Oh, that, yes, just as I wrote. I want to see for myself and prove that ghosts are real. That I'm not setting this up. I don't stream during the day, so go ahead and check out this place. Okay, sure. First, we should look into why the ghost was filmed. What happened during the stream? Then, after some of that's cleared up, I should ask about the Illumina cards. Hey, I might be getting the hang of this investigator job. Investigation on! I was thinking kind of... Is it possible for us to... No, we're just kind of here. I was kind of thinking about the last case a little bit. mainly... So, Eiko had the dude in the attic, crawl space, whatever. One, I think it's kind of ludicrous that we just didn't know there was a crawl space until, like, the end of the investigation. But, the dude said that he didn't have time to splatter blood on the apartment. Which, one, meant that that was a plan that he had before, and then that Mio did it, right? Mio splashed blood because she already knew that Eiko was doing that. And I think we can assume that Eiko didn't do the blood in her apartment, that was Mio, because they did say that she went upstairs to get something. If that's the case, you would think Eiko would have been a little bit more stressed about the scenario when that started happening at her place. Or at the very least that we would have had gotten like a thing where the dude said like, oh, I didn't do that. Because like, why would he do that? Just some things I was kind of thinking about with that. I still had fun with it, but I'm kind of unsure about some of that with that plot. But whatever, let's move on. New plot, new episode, new things. So this is the apartment he streams from. Heh. Talk about run down, definitely haunted. It looks kind of nice. About the haunting. Jasmine? About the ghost that shows up in the video, what should I look into and how? You're asking me about ghost stuff? Well, start by talking to Kanoko dude. Next, check the room he was streaming from. Also, the lady outside might be from around here. Ask her if she knows of any ghost rumors. Thank you, I'll do that. Is that... She looks a little mysterious.